What's going on, guys? Andrew Piluk Hockey here, back with another video, and today we're going to be looking at some NHL trade rumors from Specters Hockey for January 2nd. A lot more videos are coming up. Let me know down below if you guys like a bunch of uploads per day. When I was posting 2 or 3 videos a day, some videos weren't getting the same amount of interest, so I feel like maybe people didn't like as many uploads. So let me know how you guys feel about daily uploads, multiple uploads per day, down below in the comments. Also, I haven't basically received as much submissions as I wanted for the video I wanted to put out. Now, I'll maybe say that all your submissions need to be in by January 20th. Now, that date could change, but if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I wanted to put together a video of everybody basically saying where they watch the videos from. So basically, you would say, hey, I'm John Smith, and I watch Andrew Piluk Hockey from Brampton, Ontario. Or obviously you say your name and where you're from. It's just a quick clip and you get to be a part of the video and we get to see where everybody's from. And you send that to andrewpiluksports@gmail.com. It's up on the screen right now. That's all you have to do. Let's get into the trade rumors. Now, a lot of this stuff has to do with restricted free agents and unrestricted free agents as well. So again, let's get into it from Specters Hockey. The link down below if you'd like to read it as well and get more opinions. So basically, the first couple things I wanted to talk about are Mark Stone with the Ottawa Senators and Artemi Panarin from the Columbus Blue Jackets. Now, we've been updating this situation quite a lot. It's been basically said that Stone wants to stay in Ottawa from what we've heard. And there's some speculation that the contract talks might actually pick up. Now, here's the tough part about the Stone situation. We'll go there first. Ottawa's in a situation where they're different from Columbus. They could really use rebuilding pieces, and Stone would fetch them quite a lot. As if he doesn't sign, he will be an unrestricted free agent, which means teams can go after him for free. Obviously, you're paying him money, but you're not trading for the player. So Stone would be a very interesting piece. Ottawa could be looking to trade him by the February 25th deadline if he doesn't sign to a contract before then. But like I mentioned, Stone has said he wants to stay, and maybe Ottawa could get it done. If it gets very close to that deadline, the Ottawa Senators won't have a choice. You're basically telling him, listen, this team's in a rebuilding stage. If you want to be a part of this and be a leader going forward, you're signing or you have to go, because we can't just take the risk that you're going to change your mind and leave. So there have been some talks apparently that he doesn't intend to really hit the unrestricted free agent market, but we'll have to see where that goes. And we've heard that about Dzingel and Duchesne and stuff like that, but Stone has been more vocal about where he wants, that he wants to stay. Duchesne has said that before, but like it said in this article, and we already know, Duchesne and Dzingel have basically been a little bit quiet. I believe Dzingel's a UFA as well. Either that or he's an RFA, but both of those guys might be guys that could get traded later on if they're not under contract and aren't long-term pieces for the Senators. Moving on to the Columbus Blue Jackets, it's said here in the Specters note, and I can't help but agree. Artemi Panarin and Sergei Bobrovsky are going to be staying with the Columbus Blue Jackets unless they absolutely tank. They're doing good right now, and they're two of maybe the best players, if not the best players on Columbus. They probably are, let's be real. Bobrovsky's been holding down that crease for a while. He's a proven goaltender, and we know Panarin can fill the stat sheet and puts up a lot of points, and usually, he's leading the team in points most of the time, and he did last year. So you would have to imagine they won't be traded unless the Jackets tank by February 25th, and that would mean that they would probably be testing free agency and Columbus would lose out on those two players. It's been said that they've been meeting, like their agents have been meeting with Columbus. We don't really know how this has really been going because we haven't seen too much in the media, like Sportsnet and TSN haven't really been reporting, progress is in, there's been progress in the talks. So it looks like, if anything, Stone wants to stay in Ottawa. We'll have to keep updating that situation. Bobrovsky and Panarin are likely staying in Columbus unless they absolutely tank and they get traded. We'll have to keep an eye on Duchesne and Dzingel. Dzingel's probably going to cost less money, Duchesne, and then Stone. It's going to be pretty pricey. We'll have to see what happens. Eugene Melnyk, of course, is a guy that could be a loose cannon, so we'll have to see what happens. All right, moving over to the Edmonton Oilers. Now, this is basically from Pierre LeBrun after we've seen all these trades that happen with depth defenseman Alex Petrovic and Brandon Manning. On Sunday, Pierre LeBrun speculates that Peter Chiarelli might not be done making moves, and he might be making more meaningful moves. Now, I have a video coming up soon that I'm working on where I might use Cap Friendly in like their armchair GM setting and try to see how I could retool this Oilers team and make them better for the next season. Basically, I would be the GM. It's a new series I want to start. So if you'd like to see that, let me know down below. But basically, LeBrun is saying that a top 4 defenseman is something that Chiarelli wants to maybe acquire. They might have been talking with Carolina for Justin Falk and Brett Pesce, but LeBrun feels like the Hurricanes would be asking for Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Now, regardless of what's said in here, you're basically taking one of their only secondary scoring options, and when I mean only, it basically means only. Kajula was one of their top forward scorers, and he didn't really have that many goals. Nugent-Hopkins has been doing good. He's been a part of this Oilers team for a while now. They really can't afford to get rid of him. That's opening up a hole to fill another one, and he probably doesn't want to do that, and that's basically what's been said here. They talk about maybe Muzzin for picks and prospects or whatever other defenseman that might be a little bit less of a cost, or maybe if teams are looking for picks and prospects, whereas he feels like Carolina would obviously be looking for forward help because they've been looking for that for quite some time. So we'll have to see what Chiarelli does, but Nugent-Hopkins probably isn't the guy that they want to move. Now, real quick here, the last thing I'm going to talk about is Frolik from Calgary. Now, we do know that it's kind of been a bouncing in and out of the lineup, up and down the lineup type of season for Frolik. His agent, Alan Walsh, believes he's a top 6 role type of player, but with Calgary being such a good team, we're not sure what's going to happen here. Is Frolik going to be a guy that gets moved? This is something we're going to have to keep looking at in the situation, but I will read you guys the Spectre's note here. LeBrun isn't saying Frolik will be shopped for a defenseman, because in here it's basically talking that LeBrun feels like if Walsh keeps telling Trey Living, hey, listen, man, like, something's got to give here. I want my guy in the lineup every night. Then maybe it's going to be a, hey, my player needs to get traded, or they just get sick of it and end up trading him anyway. So LeBrun isn't saying Frolik will be shopped for a defenseman, though you can't dismiss the possibility if his role gets reduced again. Right now, the Flames are rolling along as one of the top teams in the West. And as LeBrun points out, Trey Living doesn't have to rush into anything. He literally doesn't. The Flames can wait until the deadline and see if they can upgrade somewhere. If this Frolik situation gets worse, we'll talk about it here on Andrew Piluk Hockey. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you're new, make sure you subscribe. Love to have more hockey conversations with you. Join the squad. Let's get to 4,000 subscribers. Thank you all for sticking around to the channel here into the new year. 2019 is going to be a lot of fun. And I'll see you guys in the next video or stream. Make sure to click that notification bell. Peace.